that we are controlling out of 36. If we can get it right in PDP, Nigeria will get it right. That the battle ahead is very tough. But we take solace in the words of Tom Paine that tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered.
Today, I have no voice in any organ of the party. But I refuse to quit. I shall not quit. And I shall refuse to keep quiet unless things are going right. If people want me to keep quiet, then the party should be returned to its founding ideals and things should be going right.
You may win, you may lose. That Christian song says, "Courage, brothers, do not stumble. Though your path may be dark as night, trust in God and do the right." Are we willing to do that? I am willing to be registered as a reformer of PDP, and I don't care the consequence.
We will be taking up efforts to restore internal democracy in the PDP, the future of party politics in Nigeria. What is wrong with agitation for internal reform? Is suspension the answer to maybe legitimate requests for internal democracy within the PDP, who's afraid of political reform anyway? But before that, let's look at an issue Nigerians will be expecting its outcome this Monday. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, will be applying this morning for permission to arraign the chairman of the PDP, Chief Vincent Ogbulafor, in court this Monday over an alleged 104 million naira fraud. The anti-graft agency had filed a 16-count charge against Vincent Ogbulafor and 4 others early last week at an Abuja High Court. The ICPC alleges that Ogbulafor and others used several companies, including Herichico Nigeria Limited and Chequas Industries, to siphon about 104 million naira in these days as Minister of State for Special Duties. The PDP chairman was also accused by ICPC that as head of the National Economic Intelligence Agency, set up to verify debts owed local contractors, along with the other accused persons, he forged contract documents to show that the 3 companies, Herichico Nigeria Limited, DHL Consultants, and Chequas Industries, had executed jobs worth 104 million naira. The accused persons are to stand trial before Justice Ishak Bello of Abuja High Court 3. And we hear that right now the ICPC officials are in court, and the application this morning is for permission to arrest Ogbulafor and bring him before the court. Ogbulafor's arraignment will be coming barely 24 hours before the PDP next meeting tomorrow. And still related to PDP, a High Court sitting in Jos, Plateau State, has berated the PDP chairman and members of the National Working Committee for treating the court with levity. Justice Ebai Sirajo, who was delivering judgment in a case filed by the Plateau State Governor Jonah Jang, to challenge the dissolution of the State Executive Council of the party by Ogbulafor and others, said, in spite of the order of the court stopping the inauguration of a caretaker committee by the National Secretariat, Ogbulafor still went ahead to disobey the court order. Justice Sirajo said, in a decent society, Ogbulafor will not get away with such impunity, as the court will not allow itself to be made a lame dog, as it will also do everything to undo what Ogbulafor had done in Abuja. The court thereafter declared null and void the decision of the NEC and declared that the NEC lacked the power to dissolve the executive and set up a parallel body. In other words, the executive led by Professor Dakus Sean has been restored. Now, to something else, we also hear that Senator representing Anambra North, Senator Joy Ebodi, is back in court this morning. She's asking the court to interpret the judgment delivered 3 weeks ago, which effectively removed her from office. But Senator Ebodi says she does not understand what the court is saying. Maybe the court will make it clearer this morning. We don't expect today's proceedings to last too long, if only the Court of Appeal will take a cue from what the Supreme Court did in the Aduma case. So many things happening in the politics. Let's take a quick break now. And when we come back, it will be time for our discussions.